If you're watching this video, then congratulations, because you are watching an exclusive first look on the brand new Continental MC7 tyres, which I believe you can't find anywhere on the internet right now. So for this video, we'll be having an in-depth look on the new Continental MC7 tyres itself, what are the new changes, what are the differences, what has been improved as compared to the MC6, and also I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side comparison between the MC7, the MC6 and the MC5. Let's go. So here is it, guys. This right here is the latest and newest Continental MaxContact 7. But just before we hop into it, right, firstly, let me give you a brief introduction on the series or on the contact lineup itself in Continental tyres. So firstly, you have the Comfort Contact, which is the more budget-friendly version. And then you have the Ultra Contact, which is the benefit of both comfort and also performance. And then you have this right here, the Max Contact, which is full-on performance tyre. And you also have the Sport Contact, which is even more hardcore, but let's not get into it. So yeah, this is the MC7, it's the latest one that just launched, had its soft launching last month. That is why they actually haven't had the official launching. So what you're seeing now is exclusive. So they even have this leaflet which explains everything in detail, which I'll explain to you guys. Alright, so now let's talk about the tread pattern itself. Let me just take this tyre and put it side by side with the MaxContact 6 and the MaxContact 5. So the MC7, you notice, is actually very different as compared to the other two. And one thing very interesting I noticed, right, is if you take a look at the design of it, right, it's all different. You can see it's all in different shapes. This one they call it the lightning sipes, this one they call it the star sipes, this one they call it the aqua sipes, which looks like knife. So these 3D patterns, right, is actually to evacuate water in the best possible way in different angles and directions, so that it gives you good wet braking and wet handling, which is nice. And if you notice this area here, so this is the inside part, the inside shoulder. So if you notice, right, you can see the blocks are actually much thicker so that it doesn't flex much, so that when you're cornering hard, right, it gives you maximum stability. That you see inside here, if you notice, inside they even have these shoulder blocks, right, so that it prevents it from flexing inwards, which is really cool. Those are attention to details. Speaking to attention to detail, another one would be this, which I explained in the Ultra Contact video before. That is this. So this is the X-Flow accelerator. So basically it has two functions. Alright, one is when water flows through here, it goes through this narrow gap, which creates a Venturi effect that accelerates water evacuation out from the tyre itself. So that's one. Another one is a noise breaker 3.0 system. So basically the sound wave actually travels through here, it gets disrupted here, and then it just reduces the cabin noise, which is really cool. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the differences. You take a look at this design, and then you take a look at this design. Notice, it's very different, right? This one with this one, this is the MaxContact 6. And if you take a look at this, the MaxContact 5, yeah, all three is actually very different. It's very nice to see how they actually improved, right, over the years, from the 5 to the 6 to the 7. Alright, and if you're wondering, right, the MaxContact 5 is actually still available. You still can get it because currently OE for, let's say, the Honda Civic, or I would say the Subaru, currently their OEs, they still come with MC5. So for certain size, you still can get MC5 tyres, new ones. Alright, so this one is still, they're still selling it. Okay, they got the MC6, so this one is actually, I find it very nice because of the design. You can see it looks like tiger claws, which looks very good. I'm also using this on my car as well, which is actually very good and grippy. It's very stable when you're cornering at high speed, but it also is very comfortable at the same time. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it has the best of both. Okay, and then now you have this right here. Obviously this one I haven't tested it yet, so I'm going to show you guys now the stats they're actually shown, which compares the performance of this as compared to the MC6. And it's all inside this booklet right here. So if you open it up, right, the first thing you can see is right here. So you can see the ultra high performance tyre will be the Sport Contact 7, the high performance will be the MC7, the all-round tyres will be the UC7, and the comfort tyres will be the CC7. And you can see the MC7, it starts from 16 inch all the way to 21 inches. Alright, so that's the first page. Now this is the performance comparison as compared to the MC6. So you can see these are the MC6 stats, and the outer one is the MC7. You can see how much it has improved drastically, especially from wet braking and noise. Fuel efficiency is better as well. In terms of mileage and wet handling, They are the same as the MC6. Dry handling is better, dry braking is better as well. It's very nice to see all these little tiny details inside this booklet right here. Okay, so these are the technology framework. You can see what is improved, maximum control, shorter braking distance, and then it's much more silent as well. Okay, so if you go here, now if you look at this here, this is called stabilizer bar. The one that, like I said, the one here, these are called stabilizer bar to prevent it from flexing. Alright, and then you can see this is the footprint. So you can see the MC7 has larger footprint, meaning there's more contact patch on the road, meaning it's much more grip as compared to the MC6 itself. Alright, then you continue further on. So this is, like I said, the tread pattern. You can see you got the lightning stripes, the star stripes, the aqua stripes. Alright, continuing on, right, shorter braking distance. It's much more quieter. How? Like I said, you have this. So this is basically the noise breaker 3.0 system. You can see basically the high frequency goes through this and then suddenly it turns into low frequency. It disrupts the flow of the sound waves. And lastly would be this right here, the size range for the MC7. So for 16-inch, they only have one size, 205, 45, 16, and all the way for 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 inches. And that's about it. Nice. And there you have it, guys. So this is the first exclusive look on the brand new Continental MaxContact 7. So all the statistics, those are actually produced by Continental in-house themselves. So I've yet to actually test it out. But since now the tyres have been launched, right? I'm actually very curious to test the real-life differences between the MC6 versus the MC7. And maybe I can make another video of it after trying out the MC7 and update you guys on how much is actually improved or whether it has any difference or not. In terms of the pricing, the MC7 is slightly more expensive than the MC6, but it's reasonable because obviously you have new compounds, new technology, it's a new tyre overall, so yeah, we expect it to be a little more expensive, but it's still affordable, so don't worry. So yeah, if you have any inquiries or questions on the brand new Continental MC7 tyres, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below to ask me, or if not, alternatively, you can head over to our Continental branch at Bunting. And yeah, I guess that's about it for my video. If you guys enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and I shall catch you guys next time.